it going, everybody? Welcome, Level M Diecast. Thanks for stopping by today. We're talking Greenlight today. We have 164 Battalion 64 Series number 4, brand new Series 4 Greenlight, the newest military series from them. They did change the box. You see the box is like tall instead of like this. Now it's shrunk and just went taller. So very, very interesting to see a new style of box. This should have a new style of blister more than likely. It is taped up. We'll grab our trusty blade and we'll cut right into this. Cut the one side, cut the other side. Of course, as always, hopefully we don't get a greenie, but if we get one, so be it. We will open it if we get one. That is the deal, you guys know. Oh, so that's the way that they're in there. So they're in there straight up and down. Instead of being like stacked on top of each other, they're up and down. That's weird. Okay. All right, take a look at our first one here. 1942 Willys Jeep MB British Army Command car. That one looks super cool. There is the artwork. Nothing's really particularly changed on it. Been the same since Series 1. Does list the entire mix there on the back. Deets, should you need the deets, be barcode stuff, assortment dates and stuff like that. So we're going to crack all these open. We're just going to get these guys out of the package to start with. That one's super cool. 1970 Harvester Scout, U.S. Navy. Really, really cool to see that one. This one in military garb. I'm really excited about that one. Hopefully that one has really good quality to it. That is a super cool casting. Let's see here. This other one here. 1984 Chevy M1009 CUCV, U.S. Air Force Security. Does have those really nice Chevy hubcap wheels on there. Looks pretty good. U.S. Air Force Security Police with the topper. Oh, there we go. There we go. There is your green machine right there. 1972 AMC Matador for the U.S. Air Force. That is a green machine. This one, I believe, should be blue. Yeah, there is the greenie. So, just like I mentioned, if we did get one, we would crack it open. So, we are going to crack that one open. Stay true to the word. This is the one that I was hoping to get a greenie if I actually got a greenie. 1943 M4 Sherman Tank, U.S. Army, World War II. Nothing particularly fancy with this one, just the stripe, the number 3 there on the top in yellow. But a good tank nonetheless, one of the best tanks in the biz. And then the very last one here in the mix, 1942 Ford 4-door Deluxe Army Staff Car. So we'll get our box out of here. Some tissue paper. We'll go ahead and start with that one since that one is in the hand. That one is ready to go. This one was a no-brainer as soon as this casting came out. It was going to end up here no matter what. So get this cracked out of there. Get him pulled out. There we go. There is our Ford 4-door, which looks fantastic. It says USA 42881 on the hood there. Wheels look fantastic in that military green. Details on the back. Same unit number. A little bit of taillight prints on there, and then there's another little bit of print on the bumper. Get that to focus. There we go. HQ1. And then your details on the front looks pretty good. This is a pretty good casting. No opening features, nothing like that. It doesn't do anything. 2113 is the number, so that is pressed on sticker basically. It's not print per se. It's like a, I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like a water slide style decal, which is very, very interesting, to say the least. All right, let's go ahead and just chop right into this green machine 1972 AMC Matador. If you guys haven't noticed, all of the green machines for this current wave of stuff coming out are raw rather than green machines, as the name implies, which is pretty cool. I think the raws are much, much cooler. This one in particular would have been a much better not being a raw, but it is what it is. I have relatively good luck with getting chases in Greenlight cases. I just don't get chases anywhere else. So there is your deets on there. U.S. Air Force 738-3592 is the number for official use only. The raws are very nicely polished. They're very, very nice. I'm not going to lie. They definitely look really, really good. I do like those chases better. There is plate details on there. That looks fantastic. And the prints on the front look pretty good. It does have a plate detail on there as well. So pretty good model. This is the only one I'll have in the mix. 4415 is the number. I don't have any other the AMCs. I don't collect this casting, but I do collect all the military stuff. So that one obviously going in the collection. 1984 Chevy M1009 CUCV. Couldn't tell you what that means. I was going to try to figure that out for a second, but I'm not going to take a stab at it because I honestly don't know what it means. I know it's a type of designation for the purpose-built uniqueness of the vehicle. I'm having a word salad right now. I do apologize about that. All right, there is basically our Blazer, M1009. There is a different U.S. Air Force number on there, which looks good. Those Chevy hubcap wheels look pretty good. The prints look pretty good. This has a topper on it. The topper is fixed. It does not come off. Light bar looks pretty good on the top. Details on the back. There is your unit number. A couple of hooks there for moving it around, strapping it down to flatbeds, that kind of stuff. It does have the grill guard in the front there. You can see there is print behind that. It does have the Chevy symbol as well. This one's a pretty good one, 2846. So all of these are some, relatively higher type of mediocre numbers, so nothing fancy, but I mean they roll great. So far so good with the quality. All right, next one up, 1970 Harvester Scout for U.S. Navy. This one is in a light kind of powder blue, which looks super cool. Get this chopped up. Maybe that Matador might have been in a light blue. It's I'm pretty sure it's in some shade of blue since it's navy, but yeah, I really wish I could have got the tank as the green machine if I had to get a green machine, but it's all right. So there is our Harvester Scout. Again, its own unit number. They don't mix these up. It does say all-wheel drive on the side underneath Scout. The hubs in the back look pretty good. There is the bull bar there. It does have the number on the bumper, which looks good as well. First time seeing that particular piece on this casting. Looks like it's been not too bad. It just rubs right off. So there was a scuff there from rubbing in the blister. Not a big deal. This guy sometimes has removable top. This one is not removable. That is a fixed top for this one. Spare tire detail in the back. U.S. Navy. There is the unit number again. Prints look good. Quality looks good. I really like this model. I really like the Scout. 796 is the number for that guy. In case anybody's wondering what the number is, that's technically the number off the production line. Although I don't believe that 100%, but that's essentially what the number is supposed to be. I know people have asked about that in the past. All right, 1942 Willys Jeep MB, British Army Command CA. Having a little bit of a word salad today. But we'll get through this. Get this guy chopped up. The blisters are a little bit thicker than normal. So this is a little bit, playing into their new quality direction. Trying to improve things. And I can tell you, at least thus far, we've had great quality for these particular ones on this release. This is the Jeep. There is your British logo there in the front. Nothing particularly fancy. A little bit of additional little prints in there. Some prints on the bottom of the windshield. Looks pretty good. And then the prints there on the front bumper looks good. The tires look to be mounted on there very, very nicely. Very straight. Some details for the shovels and stuff like that. A little bit more fine print in the back. Look at that. Even have a little bit of print on the jerry can, which is very unusual. That's very, very unusual to see that. But that's quite impressive. That's quite impressive. It does have a integrated tow hitch on this one. 1412 is the number. This one basically does have a chassis with the body put onto it. It says a really, really good casting. Really good casting. They did a great job with that one. Definitely one of the best castings they've done in quite some time. But so is this one. 1943 M4 Sherman Tank, U.S. Army, World War II. I'm a little bit bummed out that there's only one tank in this release, but you know, there's a lot of different military vehicles they can do, and I think Greenlight does a really good job of utilizing their catalog of castings to fit some themes that you probably wouldn't think would work out all that well, like military, because Greenlight really only makes like pretty much one military specific type of casting, which is the tank. Everything else is just kind of modified to work. So kudos to them for that. This is the Sherman Tank. This does have operating treads. So the treads do work. These ones actually work quite well. All those little individual wheels down there at the bottom, they do roll. So this one looks pretty good. Works pretty good. 4858 is the number. So nothing impressive about the number. The casting itself is very, very nice. It's all metal. So all die cast, except for the turret is plastic. The turret does rotate full 360. Should you want to do that, there's a gun emplacement here. It doesn't move. There's also another like a 50 cal down here, which also doesn't move, just the main turret. But the main turret does, at least it used to, I could have swore it used to at least move up and down, but this one doesn't move at all. This one is fixed, but that could be just how it's assembled. I mean, they're kind of glued together and stuff like that. Kind of nice to see a tank in just some regular garb, nothing like super fancy on there, although I do wish they could have maybe printed up a little bit of detail for some of the greebling that's on here just to make it look a little bit better. This one is definitely a budget model. The casting itself, I'm sure, is very expensive, so the lack of prints on the casting itself is probably what saved them a little bit of money, although they did print green inside those little tiny wheels in there. So got to give them credit where credit's due. So there is your tank. And there is Battalion 64. That is series number 4. Newest one for 2024. A little bummed out that I got a green machine. But you guys know the drill. We get a green machine. We crack it open. That's just the way it works. It's luck of the draw. Let me know what you guys think about those. Let me know what you think about the military stuff. And catch you next time here at Level M. Peace.